Gurudev and Vishnupad Paramahansa Bhaktivinoda Narayan Maharaj and Punitla Krishna Vishnupad Paramahansa Gaurav Maharaj. Then all the Vaishnavas, the sannyasis and Vaishnavis assembled here. So Gurudev ordered me to speak on the Dhan Bandhan Lila. This pastime is very, very significant among all the Krishna's pastimes. How Krishna is Surat, Krishna is unlimited, but Mother Yashoda bound that Supreme Lord by the rope of her love. So Gurudev describes this very nicely in the month of Kartik. Whatever I remember, I will try to describe. So Mother Yashoda thinks that Krishna is now 2 years old. He is going in Braja, different houses, stealing butter. Always so many complaints coming. Some gopis coming, telling Mother Yashoda, your Lala is stealing butter in a house. Not only stealing, breaking the pots, sometimes teaching the children, untying the calves so that the calves will drink all the milk, will not get anything. What to do? You became so much naughty. Please take care of your Lala. Sometimes some gopis telling Mother Yashoda that Krishna came and was once, I caught him red-handed. While he was, his hand was inside the yogurt pot. Then when that gopi caught Krishna, oh Krishna, I today caught and take to Mother Yashoda. Krishna asked her, why are you catching me? I have no fault. I am searching my calf. Where your calf will come inside the pot? At once Krishna took one small marble calf and so, oh, this is my calf. Then the gopi laughed and Krishna left. And sometimes the gopis also takes Krishna catch together so many gopis. Oh, today we will take to Mother Yashoda. She never believed that, oh, I have so much butter, yogurt in my house. Why my Lala will go to steal butter from others' house? But then they together tell, oh, you have to today obey. Whatever we will tell, you have to obey, otherwise we will complain to Mother Yashoda. The Krishna, we have to dance today. And Krishna has to dance, and then little butter will they give, and Krishna has to dance. There's so many ways they come to Mother Yashoda and complain. Actually, they tell to Mother Yashoda, oh Yashoda, your Lala doing so many sweet pastimes in our house. But we are so fortunate, we always see these pastimes like this. They are actually not only complaining, they are describing their good fortune before Mother Yashoda. One day early morning, Mother was thinking that maybe the butter prepared in my house is prepared by maid servants is not so tasty. That's why Krishna doesn't like to take butter in my house, going to steal butter from others' houses. So Mother Yashoda in previous day collected so much milk. How many cows Mother Yashoda had? 9,000 cows. Among them, very, very special Padma Gandha cows, whose bodily aroma was, bodily fragrance was like lotus. Very special cows. And among those special cows, Mother Yashoda collected herself, milked the cows and collected the milk and then boiled and put the jamun to make it yogurt. And next early morning, very early morning, Mother Yashoda woke up and tried to churning that yogurt to get the butter. And nearby in a fire, put the boiled some milk to prepare, condense it, make some sweets for Krishna. In the meantime, while Mother Yashoda is churning the yogurt, she is thinking sweet pastimes of Krishna. How my Lala is now so sweet. How her face is so sweet. Cannot talk properly, but so sweet. So thinking the glories and beauty of Krishna, constantly she churning the yogurt pot and singing Govinda Damodara Madhaveti while Mother Yashoda is singing like this, churning the yogurt, and her bangles in her hand like playing like kartal. And the yogurt part, the sound is coming like murdanga, dhik tan, dhik tan, dhik tan, dhik tan. Actually the part is telling, fire in them, those who don't remember Krishna, such beautiful glories, never chant these beautiful names of Krishna, oh, their life is completely useless. Like this, Mother Yashoda fully absorbed in Kirtan. In the meantime, Krishna woke up. When Krishna woke up in bed, so that Mother Yashoda that day is completely absorbed in Kirtan, not coming to Lala to wake him up. Usually Mother Yashoda comes to Krishna and sings nice songs, then wakes Krishna up, take to her lap and give breast milk. And like this, but that day Mother is not coming. Krishna's sleep broke and very difficulty he came down with the bed and came to, with half sleep condition, he came to Mother Yashoda. Very difficult, even killing big demons, he never had to do so much labor and not with Krishna so much labor to wake up. Then came to Mother Yashoda, approached very slowly. The mother is fully absorbed. In one hand, Krishna hold the churning stick, and one hand the hairs of Mother Yashoda. Then at once Mother Yashoda's meditation broke. Oh, my Lala has come. At once Mother Yashoda took Krishna to the lap and started to caress his face and gave milk, breast milk. And Krishna is very blissfully drinking milk, and Mother Yashoda completely seeing the beautiful face of her Lala and fully like absorbed. In the meantime, the milk is nearby boiling over and thinking that, oh, see, how big is Krishna's stomach? Krishna is Supreme Lord. His stomach is unlimited. Even millions of milk ocean cannot fill the stomach of Krishna. How much milk is Mother Yashoda has? Unlimited. Milk oceans can flow from Mother Yashoda and Krishna's stomach will never fill. Now I have never chance to serve Krishna. My life is useless. Like this, the milk is thinking and boiling over, jumping into the fire. Oh, my life is useless. Keno ba asve pran kisu ka lagiya, Narottam Das keno nagal mariya. Narottam Das Thakur, Vaishnava Acharya, is singing this song. What is the use of my life? If my life cannot come in the service of Krishna, what is the use of my life? Is useless. Better to die than to survive. The milk is like representing the sadhak, the practitioner of bhakti, and like jumping himself, giving up his life, jumping to the fire. The Mother Yashoda at once saw, oh, the milk is boiling over, thinking the milk is very useful in service of Krishna, because in my milk I cannot prepare labrid sundaes and so many sweets. I have to feed Krishna. Krishna wants so many times different sweets I cannot give. So Mother Yashoda told, oh, wait, I am coming. So in that time, Krishna is completely holding Mother with the teeth, like monkey, with the legs and hand tightly, and Mother cannot leave him. But even Putana, just Rajanath Prabhu described how Putana, in the strength of 10,000 elephants, wanted to remove Krishna from her body while Krishna is sucking the milk, but he could not. Krishna did not do any effort. Krishna was completely like an innocent child, only 6 days old. Could not remove Putana. Putana could not remove Krishna. In so much strength. But how much strength Mother Yashoda has? More than, because Krishna's mother. In one hand, Mother Yashoda caught Krishna, oh, sit here. Then Krishna tried completely with all his power. But Krishna could not stop Mother Yashoda going there. And then Krishna became very angry. And Mother Yashoda went and sprinkled some water and made the milk cool down. In the meantime, Krishna became very angry and found this big pot full of yogurt and buttermilk Mother Yashoda was preparing. And this pot is the cause of everything. And became very angry, started to shake, but could not shake that pot, very heavy pot. Krishna is a small child and found the butter. The bottom part is very soft. And took a low down piece of that grinding mortar and broke the bottom part, and all the yogurt started to spread in the ground. Became very happy. Next moment thinking, Mother will come, will chastise me. What to do? Became very afraid. started to escape. He saw one room is like, there is one room, there is one way to go out to the road outside. So Krishna entered that room, but when he entered that room, he found the big butter pot is hanging. And how to reach there? Oh, there was a grinding motor. And then that was upside down. He pushed the grinding motor and climbed on that, and then could reach the butter pot and eating pot. In the meantime, so many crows and monkeys came. Krishna is not only feeding them also. When in Ram Lila, when Krishna was Lord Ram, at that time these monkeys and these crows, they helped me so much in finding Goddess Sita, preparing the breeze. But Lord Ram was at that time in forest, he had nothing to feed them. Even could not give them anything. Weapons even could not give, clothes, food could not give. But at that time Krishna fed and repaid their debt. Fed so much makhan. In the meantime, Mother Yashoda came. Who did this? Must be, my Lala has done this. He became really very naughty. Today I will chastise. I will discipline. Otherwise, when he become bigger, he will become so much, not make good image of my family. Like Mother Yashoda then started to search. How she found Krishna. Thief can do so many things still, but police can find out. How? There are some Krishna's small footprints from the buttermilk was spreading, going to that room. Then Mother Yashoda, like completely soundlessly, with taking a cane and entered that room. And Krishna is very clever, looking one eyes when Mother will come into the room. When saw Mother Yashoda is coming, approaching nearby, Krishna jumped and ran away in the street. Krishna is thinking Mother is very housewife and she will not come to the road because the road, so many people are there and she will be shy to come. But that day was Diwali, everybody was gone out, busy, then nobody was there in the house. They went to different activities. So at that time Mother Yashoda told, today I will not leave you. I will go to the outside and I will definitely catch you. I will definitely give you punishment. Then Krishna then started to run and Mother Yashoda also running. Mother Yashoda was like in middle age, little fatty body and sweating and Krishna is running how? Like in curved way, not straight. Very difficult to catch Krishna. And Mother Yashoda's bread, there were so many flowers, jasmine flowers, dropping one by one, opened all the hairs. As if the flowers telling, oh Mother Yashoda, you are not alone, we are all with you. We will today catch that thief. All together we will catch that thief today. Where will escape? Then like this Mother Yashoda running and running. So Mother Yashoda is representing devotee. Krishna's devotion towards his devotee and devotee's devotion towards, who can catch Krishna? Whose devotion is more than what Krishna's devotion towards his devotees, then that devotee can catch Krishna. So Mother Yashoda's devotion is so much. At last finally he could catch Krishna. And then he took Krishna in one hand and started to chastise. Oh, you are thief? You broke the pot? Who broke the pot? Oh, I did not break the pot. Who made that pot? He broke that pot. Oh, you are so expert in talking. Who fed these monkeys? Who made the monkeys? He fed the monkeys. Actually, Krishna like this. Actually, Krishna is telling truth. Who created the monkeys? Krishna created the monkeys. Like this, and told you are thief. And Krishna telling, oh, I am not thief. In your dynasty, there is thief. In my Baba's dynasty, Nandava's dynasty, there is no thief. There was a gop in the Mother Yashoda's dynasty named Chor was. Chor means thief. In that name, so Krishna was very intelligent in arguing. Oh, very talkative. Today I am binding him. So started took one the silk thread is to bind the hair. Mother Yashoda tried to bind Krishna in that hair and that rope, but could not bind. Always 2 fingers short. Then again he joined, asked all the Sakhis from nearby houses, oh give, the rope was joined so many ropes, even miles long, but Mother Yashoda even could not bind one round in the belly of Krishna. Even like the Sakhis telling, oh Mother Yashoda, why are you trying to bind your son? in his forehead, in his fate, there is no bondage written. Brahma, Vidata has not written the bondage in your son's fate. So how you can bind? The mother is telling, he is born from my womb. I definitely bind. Without binding him, I will not do anything. Do so much determined. Like that, and so many, it became so long. Mother Yashoda, Krishna saw that mother is sweating all over his body, became very, very tired. Dushta parisramam kripayas savandane. Seeing the Mother Yashoda's condition, so much labor Mother Yashoda doing to bind Krishna. Krishna desired to accept bondage. As soon as Krishna is Supreme Lord, and how big is Krishna's stomach? It is very, very unlimited. Even whole universe, a rope can go to whole universe, cannot bind one round Krishna's belly. But Krishna, when desired, the Leela Shakti can make impossible possible. Agatan Gatan Pati Shakti of Krishna can make impossible possible. Krishna desired to accept the bondage. As soon as the one rope, Mother Yashoda could bind Krishna. Actually, the two fingers were short. What are the two fingers? One is the effort, endeavor we are doing to achieve Krishna. The second one representing the mercy of Krishna. If our endeavor we are doing, but Krishna's mercy is not there, we can never bind Krishna. If Krishna's mercy is there, but we are not doing enough endeavor, we can never bind Krishna. So Mahaprabhu told this Markat Nyaya and Marjar Nyaya. So the Markat Nyaya is the monkey logic. The baby monkey always catches tightly the mother monkey. But mother monkey never takes any care, never catch the monkey, baby monkey. The mother monkey is jumping from one branch to other branch. If that baby monkey is dropped, never take it again. Like this, if doing so much labor, hard labor, his mercy is not there, you can never get. Secondly, kitten, the baby cat is staying one place, not doing any endeavor. A mother will come and take me from one place to other place. Always telling one place, meow, 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 and mother will check from one place to other place. Fully dependent, not does any endeavor. If both type of devotees never get, can never achieve Krishna. So like this, both is required, our endeavor and the mercy of Krishna. So Mother Yashoda thought, oh, you are this decal and crooked, and also the grinding mortar who helped you doing these things is also, I'll bind both of you. Then Mother Yashoda bound Krishna's hand in backside and then bound in the grinding mortar so that nobody can reach. And Mother Yashoda then went.
Can you tell after that? Jamalarjun?
So, after this, Mother Yashoda, finally she binds Krishna to this grinding mortar and she places Krishna there in the yard with the grinding mortar, and there are two trees there. So these twin Arjun trees, how they have come there is some history that once previously, when Narada Muni...
Krishna remembered the shot of Narada Rishi to Nalkubar and Manigri.
Yes.
He remembered. And he will have to keep the words, fulfill the words of Narada.
Yes.
So, again, begin.
Why don't you tell the history of how they came?
Very short, you should.
Okay. So, Krishna remembered the words of Narada Muni. That Narada Muni, he was walking once in the Nandan gardens in the heavenly planets. That time, the sons of Kuvera, Nala Kuvera and Mani Griva, they were there, sporting with some damsels of heaven, and they were all naked. When Narada Muni came by that way, the damsels, they became embarrassed and they tried to clothe their bodies. But the two sons of Kuvera were too drunken and they did not do so. So, Narada Muni, he became merciful upon them. Seeing their drunken condition, he decided to give them a curse and a blessing. That you are standing naked like trees, therefore I curse you to become trees. So when they heard this curse, they became very upset and begged Narada Muni to give them some mercy. He said, I cannot remove my curse, but I bless you that you will become twin Arjun trees in the garden of Mother Yasoda, and when Swayam Bhagavan Krishna comes, he will liberate you and break down those trees and liberate you. So these two sons of Kubera, Nala Kubera and Manigriva, were in these twin Arjun trees, and Krishna was remembering that his great devotee, pure devotee, Sri Narada Muni had made this blessing upon them that they should become liberated by Sri Krishna. And so he began pulling the mortar and pulling the mortar with his body. He was crawling along and pulling the mortar, and that mortar came finally pulling and pulling down, and the two trees crashed, like a big crash, and both of them came down. At that time when they came down, Nalakubera and Manigriva exited from there. They made many prayers to Sri Krishna, and they thanked him for liberating him, and they then went to become two poets, two kavis in Krishna's Leela, where they recite many pastimes of Sri Krishna. Meanwhile, at that time, Nanda Maharaj returned, and he saw the big commotion was going on. He came and he asked, what has happened here? Why these trees have come down? My lava almost became killed. Then Mother Yasoda, she was also hysterical and she was weeping. So then Nanda Maharaj untied Krishna, and he took Krishna in his lap. Krishna was weeping and weeping, and he was holding Krishna in his lap. Then he was stroking him and just giving him shelter. Then Mother Yasoda, she was very upset. She wanted to give Krishna breast milk, but he was not willing to go. So Rohini went there. She said, oh please, you come, your mother wants you. She wants to give you breast milk. No, he said, I will not go to Maya. She has tied me here and caused this problem. I am going to stay on the lap of my father, and I will just stay here and I will not go. So then, Rohini, being very intelligent, then she told, oh, if you will not go, then maybe your mother, she will be leave this world, and she will be very upset. So then he began weeping and weeping. Then he goes to his mother, and he takes then again breast milk from his mother, and this he becomes very, very happy, and Mother Yasoda becomes happy, and Nanda Maharaj. Or Premanand.
Brief.
Guruve Dola Chandra Radhikaya Tadale Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha. First of all, offer pranams to Sri Gurudev, Tridandi Sannyasi, Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas. So, we're hearing about the different demons that Krishna is dispatching one after another. Actually, each one of these demons represents some fault or some unwanted desire that is present in the heart of all of us. They were hearing these pastimes, and this fault can leave us by the power of hearing of Krishna's activities. Even though Krishna destroyed so many demons, still some things that only Guru can do, that Krishna has specifically delegated towards his devotees. Krishna has his area of responsibility, but the devotee also has his area of responsibility. So last night we heard so much about the glories of Guru, that when Krishna's mercy comes in a condensed form, that is the spiritual master. And Krishna gives mercy to us in the form of the best of the devotees, that is the spiritual master. Of the original spiritual master, he is Baladev Prabhu, Akhanda Guru Tattva. That means my Guru, your Guru, his Guru, all are manifestations of Sri Baladev Prabhu. Ever the pastimes of Krishna, 3 demons are specifically delegated to Baladev Prabhu. That is Dvivida Gorilla, Pralambasur, and Denukasur. Denukasur represents foolishness or ignorance. Like we pray, Om Gyan Timarandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshur Anmalitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. I give my pranams to Gurudev. Why? Because Gurudev removes the darkness of ignorance. How? By manifesting the light of devotion within the heart of the disciple. So, Denukasur, he had taken the form of a donkey. Actually, he was perfected yogi. He could assume any form. But he chose the form of a donkey because donkey represents foolishness personified. Like in English we say, come on man, don't be a donkey. Don't be an ass, dumbass, jackass. Because donkey is very, very foolish. Even though the donkey carries many heavy load on his back, all day he's working, what payment does he get? A few sticks on the back and some dry grass. Therefore, materialistic personalities, they're very foolish because they're working day and night. But how many chapatis can they eat at night? And all their hard work, who is benefiting from that? The donkey is not benefiting at all. But still he cannot see this. So one day, Sri Krishna and Balaram and the cowherd boys were cow grazing in Talavan. When you come to Brajamandu Parikram, you'll see 12 main forests are there in Vrindavan. And Talavan is very famous. Tal means like palm fruit, not like palms in Malaysia, but big like big, more big than coconut, and black. That makes very good chutney also. Tal, very sweet smell. Therefore Krishna had killed many demons, therefore the cowherd boys, they joked with Balaram, oh Balaram, you should also show your strength. Means these fruits, we want to get some, we want to drink some, therefore you can get some for us. Therefore Balaram began shaking these tal trees one after another, and those fruits were dropping on the ground, making a big noise, top, top, top. So guarding that forest was foolish demon Denukasur. Denukasur was not thinking this Vrindavan belongs to Krishna and the devotees. Denukasur was thinking this garden belongs to me and my body, Kamsa Maharaj. Just like what is the real foolishness of the souls in this world? That is, we think, oh, I am this body, and what belongs to this body is for my enjoyment. Srila Prabhupada used to say, if someone would come and ask, who is she? Oh Maharaj, she's my wife. Oh, your wife? You invented her? Did you create her? No? Then how you can say she is your wife? So thinking this is mine, but what do we have created? Really, in this world, what did we create except for stool? Nothing. But still we think this is for my enjoyment. Therefore Denukasur was thinking this forest belongs for me, not for Krishna. This is the original.
It belongs to my master Kamsa. All the fruits should be given to, I will give to Maharaj Kamsa, and he will taste.
So this is foolishness. So when Denukasur heard the sound of the falling tal fruits, top, 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 and he became very angry and he attacked Balaram. Just like sometimes for our own benefit, Guru gives us some instruction. But what happens? Disciple becomes angry. So sometimes we see like that. Therefore Guru is so kind, he extends himself in the form of giving some instruction. But foolish disciple cannot understand that this instruction is for my benefit, not for the benefit of the spiritual master. So Denukasur became very angry. He could not understand the position of Baladev because he's a very foolish fellow. Therefore he attacked Baladev and tried to kick Baladev with his hind legs. So Sri Baladev, he grabbed the hind legs of the demon and spun him around like a centrifuge. And then he threw him up in the tree, and Denukasur lost his life and passed to Europe. All the other demons, the disciples of Denukasur, and sometimes blind, like Prahlad Maharaj was saying the other night, blind Guru, blind disciple. Therefore, Guru is blind, and the disciples must also be equally foolish. Therefore, the disciples of Denukasur, his family members, they also attacked Balaram one after another. And Balaram mercifully spun them around and threw them each into the tree. Some of those donkeys had different colors, therefore it presented a very nice scenery. They were after all the demons were killed. Then the coward boys, they did not touch those fruits because those fruits were covered in stool and urine. Therefore, they are unfit for Sri Krishna's consumption. Therefore, Guru represents Bal. We always see Balaram in his hand. He has a plough and a club. They're the two weapons of Baladev Prabhu. Even though we cannot see them in Gurudev's hands at the moment, still Gurudev has these two functions. With the plough, he cultivates the heart, the heart of the disciple. Disciple, we have so many unwanted weeds. Desires for mystic yoga, desires for material perfection, desires to enjoy this world. These are like unwanted weeds. So Guru, by his plough, in the form of his Hari Guitar, he cultivates the heart of disciple. And club means disciple has some demonic tendency, then he also destroys them like that. So Guru, in the form of merciful chastisement and the form of cultivation, he purifies the disciple. And then when the field is nice and clean, then he plants the seed of devotion. Not only that, then he waters the seed by hearing and chanting. Not only that, he protects the seed so no goat-like Mayavadis or yogis or bad association will come. So Guru doing so much work for the disciple. Cultivating the field, planting the seed, watering, protecting, nourishing. And even that fruit that comes, Guru is not tasting the fruit of that. That fruit of the disciple's devotion that is tasted by Radha Krishna. And therefore, where you can find such a merciful gardener as Sri Gurudev. And this pastime all understood like Balaram's killing Dhenukusu. Go Premanand. The disciples who collected their donations, by begging, they can give them to Gurudev.
Oh, drama players should be ready.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurumilitam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manchakalpadurvascha Kripasindhubhyeva Cha Titam Avajibhyo Vaishnavim Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Vedanta Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So now we've so fortunately been hearing the beautiful pastimes of Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Braja Vrindavan. So Srila Gurudev is inundating the whole world with Krishna Leela. Just like his pranam mantra is saying, Shri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham, that he is so expert in narrating Krishna Leela. So he wants that everybody will understand the importance of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, wherein all of Krishna's beautiful sweet pastimes are narrated. So now there's one pastime wherein Brahmaji, who is the creator of the whole material universe, and he is actually a pure devotee of Krishna. There's one Leela called Brahma Vimohan Leela. So once Sri Krishna performed a pastime in which a snake demon came named Aghasur, and he was miles long and he had a huge mouth, and Krishna had killed that demon by entering into his mouth and saving all the cowherd boys. At the time when that demon died, then a light came out from the top of the demon's head and entered into Sri Krishna's lotus feet. So Lord Brahma, because he always wants to see more sweet pastimes of Sri Krishna, he desired to see some more exhibition of Krishna's wonderful transcendental powers. So one day, Sri Krishna, he wanted to go herding the calves, and Sri Krishna couldn't find the calves,
And then he came back to the place where the cowherd boys were, and now he saw him know that, oh my dear Lord, unless someone has a tiny particle of the mercy of the dust of your lotus feet, only then they begin to understand your greatness. Otherwise, even if they speculate for millions of years and try to understand your glories, they will not understand you at all. And then Lord Brahma, he prayed in great humility that he could become just a piece of stone in Braj. He began to understand how great are the Brijvasis, that they are playing personally with Krishna, that they have this personal relationship of breastfeeding Krishna like this. And he prayed to become even a stone in Vrindavan upon which the sweepers will wash their feet, will scrub their feet after sweeping even the toilet drains. So in this way, Lord Brahma became very, very humbled. And finally he prayed to Krishna, Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Vrajopasham, Yam Mitram Paramanandam, Purna Brahma Sanatanam. He said, oh, these Brijvasis, all these Gopas and Gopis, all the people of the village of Vrindavan, the cowherd people of Nanda, Braja, they are so fortunate, so fortunate. Yam Mitram Paramanandam Purna Brahma Sanatanam. That supreme Brahma, who is the supreme absolute truth, personality of Godhead, who is the most powerful of all powerful, they're playing with him just like he's their ordinary friend. So in this way, Lord Brahma offered his prayers to Krishna, and then Shri Krishna, he forgave him for his offense, and Lord Brahma returned back to his abode, and in this way, he returned also the cowherd boys and the calves. But actually, Lord Brahma could not steal the actual cowherd boys and calves. Why? Because just like when Ravana tried to steal Sita Devi, actually he did not steal the real Sita, because no demoniac person can ever touch the real Sita, no person in the realm of Maya. So therefore, Maya Sita was manifested, and only he was able to steal her. Similarly, Lord Brahma was not able to steal the actual cowherd boys. He thought he was taking the cowherd boys and putting them into a cave, but that was only a manifestation of the illusory energy that he was putting into the cave. And in another prakosh, another dimension, those cowherd boys of Krishna, they were playing in another universe, sitting on the banks of the Jamuna River. So in this way, the inconceivable glories of the Supreme Absolute Truth, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he manifests as a beautiful little cowherd boy in Vrindavan, and that is the topmost feature of the Absolute Truth. Vancha Kalpatarubhascha
Hare Krishna, I would like to make a very quick announcement on the behalf of Publication Assistance Team, which is a division of GDP. As the publicational team, we would like to recruit and train devotees in the field of the book publication to make Srila Gurudev's books to be published in the most effective and the quickest way possible. Our beloved Srila Gurudev said that his publication is his number one current concern for the world. Srila Gurudev is spending half of his time writing his books. All of the Vaishnava Acharya's works are flowing out of his heart to the whole world. So many books have been published so far, but there is still so much to do. Editors who are editing Srila Gurudev's books are few. So much manpower is needed. If you have any skill or any interest, any talent that you would like to use in the service of book publishing, Gurudev's book publishing, please come and see me after the class. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Actually, need the devotees to move back just a little bit further, please. Almost to the level where the cameras are.
ready for you to point and shoot.
And the assembled devotees, we humbly offer this drama play of the life of Maharaja Bharat. We beg the indulgence and forgiveness of everyone for any mistakes or errors committed. Once, long ago, there lived a great devotee, an emperor named Bharat Maharaj. He left his home, which is the reservoir of all opulences, as though they were stool, and went to Pulahashram in Haridwar, India. There, in the gardens, on the banks of the Gandaki River, he lived alone, engaging in pure devotional service to Sri Bhagavan, offering various kinds of paraphernalia. In this way, he remained satisfied and did not have the least desire for material enjoyments. As his love for Krishna increased more and more, his heart melted and all symptoms of ecstasy began to manifest within his body. One day, after finishing his morning duties, he began chanting his mantra. At that time, a pregnant mother deer, being thirsty, came there to drink.
A lion roars.
Hearing the lion's roar, the terrified deer jumped over the river and died in childbirth, leaving her helpless child behind in the river.
A deer is lying on the bank of the river, having given up her life, after hearing the fearsome roar of a lion. Oh, and here is a baby deer who has just been born, struggling in the waters of the river. Here, my dear, my darling dear, come with me. I will take you to my ashram. Here's some nice grass for you to eat, my dear. Come. You are in such a helpless condition now. By the force of time, your poor mother has given up her life. Such is the temporary nature of this world. But now, being so helpless, with no one to protect you, no one to give you any nourishment, I see that you're looking at me, wanting my affection. Alas, how can I neglect such a vulnerable young deer? So soft, so sweet. How can I
lion in the jungle. I cannot leave you to your prophet. You must come and stay with me. I will give you protection. Stay in my ashram, and you'll feed here. And then, even though I'm performing my austerities and worship of Bhagavan, you can grow up nicely. So come, eat this grass.
Maharaj Bharat gradually became attached to this young deer and always thought of it affectionately.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, you are so cute. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. What nice fur you have. How can I resist the touch of your soft velvet coat? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. The deepness of your eyes have captivated my heart. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Thus, he gradually forgot all about Sri Krishna and thus fell down from his yoga practice, austerity, and worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
My dear, my darling dear, where have you gone? Where are you? Why can I not see you here in the garden eating the soft green grass? What has happened? Where have you gone? My dear, my darling dear, where are you? Oh, I see. I see these footprints leading to the forest. You have gone and left your father here bereft of your loving embrace. My dear, this earth is so fortunate to receive the footprints that are so soft and small and beautiful. I'm in so much anxiety over your welfare. Perhaps there are ferocious lions in the jungle that will take your life, or dogs, or a flock of boars who come together and at once pounce on you, or perhaps a lion who travels alone will come and take you away. Where are you, my dear? Please come! Come to your father's lap, my dear! Where are you? Oh, you have come? My dear, my darling.
By the force of time, Maharaj Bharat's death at last came. Leaving this world, with his mind absorbed in the young deer, he was forced to take birth as a deer. Because Bharat Maharaj was an advanced devotee, the Supreme Lord allowed him to remember all of his past devotional service, even though he was in the body of a deer.
Alas, how unfortunate I am. I have fallen from the path of self-realization. I gave up my sons, wife, home, and went to the forest to take shelter of the Lord. But due to my foolishness, my mind again became attached to a deer. And as a result, I have obtained this body of a deer. Oh,
By constant repentance, he became completely detached from all material things. He left his mother dear and again went to the ashram of the sages Pulastya and Pulaha. There, he was careful not to fall victim to bad association and ate only dry leaves and the remnants of the sadhu's food who lived there. At last, finally, he gave up his body. In his next life, Bharat Maharaj took birth in a very pure Brahmin family and was given the name Jada Bharat. By the Lord's mercy, he could remember the incidents of his past lives and therefore did not want to take the worldly association of his family for fear of again falling down. Consequently, he acted like a madman, dull, stupid, deaf, and dumb. His father tried to train him in the Vedic teachings and regulations. Again and again, the patient father tried to train his son. At last, the frustrated man gave up in disgust. However, within, Jada Bharat was always thinking of the lotus feet of the Lord and chanting his glories. After the death of his father and mother, his stepmother and 9 stepbrothers began to treat him very badly, not even feeding him properly. One night, they dragged Jada Bharat out into the wilderness to guard a rice field against the attacks of wild dogs and pigs. At that time, some dacoits were wandering by.
Where is our captain? He has escaped our grip. What fool dares escape us? Huh? Where? Look at we have
Even a better choice. Why we don't take these instead?
Look at him. He's perfect candidate for offering to our goddess. And his body was covered in dirt, which he never even bathed. And he looks really stupid.
Yeah. Even he doesn't know that we are here. Even
They then brought him to the temple of goddess Kali, where they bathed and dressed him in new clothes, decorated him with ornaments and garlands, and smeared his body with scented oils.
What a good choice! His red blood would be like tasteful nectar for our goddess Kali! This fearsome sharp sword will do the job nicely! How dare you!
One day, King Rahugana was traveling to Kapila Ashram. On the way, the king needed a new carrier for his palanquin. By chance, the others found Jadabharat, who seemed fit and strong for the job.
Hello. Excuse me. The king needs your service. Would you like to come with us? Let's take her anyway.
Jadabharat was then employed in carrying the king's palanquin. However, while carrying it, he saw that there were many ants on the path, and so he was very careful to avoid killing them.
Stop! Why are you carrying my palanquin so unevenly? Carry it properly!
Oh, Master, it is this new man. He can't keep to walk properly, and he's causing the whole palanquin to shake.
It's all because of him! What are you doing, my dear friend? Are you greatly fatigued because you've been carrying this palanquin all alone and for such a long time and for a very long distance? And due to old age, you've become greatly troubled. My brother, I see that you are not very stout and strong. and not carrying out my order. For this, I shall now punish you, as Yamaraj, the Lord of Death, punishes simple people. That will certainly make you come to your senses.
My dear king and hero, whatever words you have spoken sarcastically are certainly true. Actually, these are not simply chastisements. But they are true because the body is the carrier. However, the load carried by the body does not belong to me, for I am a spirit soul. Nor have I labored carrying this palanquin, for I, the soul, am detached. I am neither stout nor strong. The body may be thick, may be fat, it may be thin, but no learned person will address the spirit soul in such a way. And also, if the object of my journey and the path going there were mine, there would be great trouble for me. But because that only relates to the body and not to me, there is no trouble at all. My dear king, you have wrongly accused me of being dead, though alive. This is actually true, because everything material has a beginning and an end. Thinking yourself the king, and thus ordering me, is also wrong, because such positions are temporary. They are illusion. Today, you are my king, and I am your servant. But tomorrow, I may be your master, and you my servant.
My dear Brahmana, you appear to be moving in this world, very much covered and unknown to others. Who are you? Are you a learned Brahmana, a saintly person, or a liberated soul like Dattatreya? Where do you live? Why have you come here? What is your mission? Have you come here to enlighten us? My dear Brahmana, I am not at all afraid of the thunderbolt of Lord Indra, or the piercing trident of Lord Shiva. I do not care for the punishment of Yamaraj, nor am I afraid of the scorching sun, the moon, fire, wind, or even the weapons of Kuvera. I am not afraid of any of these things. But I am very much afraid